Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to this edition of Mustang Hot Wheels, and we're talking about the year 2000, new millennial, right? New millennium. That's it. New millennium 2000, and what cars came out from Mattel that year for Mustang lovers. Well, this is a handful of them. I think it's just about every one, maybe not every variation, but we've got. I've got 6 to open today, and 4 that were already opened when I picked them up. So some really cool cars, and one, I think this editor's choice here, this Target exclusive, is going to be a little hard to open because it is a special package, not your normal blister pack, not your normal boring blue. Well, I shouldn't say boring. I still love them, but normal blue Hot Wheels blister pack. This one's larger and has a 3D kind of pop out of a Mustang, and if I can salvage some of that, maybe I'll use some of that in my display. But it's got to be opened. You know, that car has to join the ranks of all my other cars that are up on a shelf. So that's where we're headed with this today, and we're going to start with this little green item here. So let me bring up what I've got on it. So the 65 Mustang convertible in the year 2000 came out in 2 variations. One fairly, well, I got blurry there real quick. There we go. One kind of a special edition that we'll talk about in a second. So this particular car was in the main line, and it's light green, yellow interior, and it has a guitar and wings on it, which is fairly interesting. And it says classic rock on the trunk, on the trunk lid. Classic rock, yellow interior, yellow glass, opening hood, green overspray in the hood, and a guitar and a wing on the sides as well. And it looks like these are, what are those are called, the saw blade wheels, the SW saw blaze wheels. So saw blaze wheels. So that is one of the 65 Mustang convertibles. The second one is something I have to open. Has not been opened in as of this recording 22 years. And so this particular car came out at an Houston Astros baseball game, and you had to go to the game on September 12th, 1999. Isn't that interesting? So the car actually, you could get early if you went to that game, but it's considered a 2000 Mustang. So even though you could get it in 99 a little early, it's considered a 2000 Mustang. And the back of the packaging says manufactured in 1999, so that's when it was manufactured. And you could get it early if you went to a baseball game. And then there were some versions, or maybe some leftovers of this, that you could get from the store later on in year 2000. So just a normal blister pack, other than the Coca-Cola logo that says "For the Fans," pure refreshment for the fans, and the Houston Astros. You know, so if you collect blister packs, this would be special, but I don't. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. 22 years this has been suffocating in this blister pack. I like it when they put these little plastic inserts that keeps them from bouncing around, keeps them in one place. So let's take a look at this car. Really cool red, white, and blue interior, blue windshield, the Coca-Cola baseball logo on the trunk, and then on the hood it says 35 great years for the Astros. And the hood opens, a little bit of white overspray on the top that we're used to seeing, Houston Astros logo on the side, Hot Wheels logo on the rear fenders of both sides. Oh, Coca-Cola logo on one side. See if we can get that out of the light there. Coca-Cola on one side and Houston Astros on the other. The tires are Real Riders. So interesting tires. They're Real Riders, chrome with white wall. So very interesting. Those are unique tires. And so this particular car, I probably will display it with the Coca-Cola side out more than the Houston Astros one, since it has Houston Astros on the hood. So that is the second of 265 Mustang convertibles available in 2000. So let's take a look at another car, and this one is the, here we go, this one is a Mustang Cobra, and there were two available this year, and I've got one already opened, as you can see. And this is in a car in the main line, so just regular Hot Wheels. And again, if you've listened to any of my previous videos, I'm not a huge fan of this. You usually have very cheap plastic bases on these Cobras. They're wider, and I just don't love the look of the car. It just, you know, it's super wide. But this one at least has a really nice metal flake red paint job, which is great, and it has black stripes on the sides, white interior, and saw blade wheels. The other car came in the Speed Blaster series. This is it, Mustang Cobra Speed Blaster series, and it was car 3 of 4 of that series. You can see, maybe see, it says car 3 of 4 down here. And it has 5-spoke wheels, gray interior, and metal flake blue, which you can't really see so well until you open it up. So let's go ahead and pop this out of the blister pack and take a look at the Speed Blasters Cobra. So looks like the graphics on the side a little bit crazy. Can't even really tell what it says. 30, I think a number 38 here, and I really can't read the graphics. It looks like a motorcycle racer. If you were to look closely, it looks, which is weird, but we're talking about Speed Blaster. So I think that's a motorcycle on the side of the car, and no graphics on the top. So there are the two Mustang Cobras available in the year 2000. So let's take a look at another car that's already out of its pack, and this particular one is a 1970 Mustang Mach 1. Burgundy with gold 5-spoke wheels, and it was a mystery car, so something that typically you would not be able to see. It came in either a hidden baggie or a blister pack that was blacked out, so you couldn't see it, and it was a mystery car. And it does say MC Mystery Car 2000 on the roof. That's what the graphic says right there, MC Mystery Car 2000. And man, do I wish my cameras were better quality, but even at whatever they were, $100 each, my webcams are not amazing at this. So always wish it was better quality. But anyway, good looking car. And the other Mach 1 driving up right next to it. This one is, I'd say, more collectible. It came in a package called the Full Grid Exclusive Trailer Edition. Red with the number 15 on the side, and this is a Parnelli Jones paint scheme. He was a race car driver back in the day, as they say. Real Rider tires and chrome. So I think they're very similar to the, let me bring back in the, similar, not the same, but the 65 convertible, but just similar wheels. But these tires are obviously bigger, quite a bit bigger, and even you can see back tires are wider. But I love it when the tires are made out of real rubber. Gorgeous car, one of my favorites, I think, so far. I love the paint scheme, black and white on the top with a number 15, and red and white on the sides. Very, very cool. So those are the two Mach 1s that year. So we have a 68 Mustang, which came out in a very special, I was going to save this for last, but I just can't wait. So this was a very special Editor's Choice series, car 1 of 16. And basically they went to these magazine editors and they asked them, hey, what car would you love to see as a Hot Wheels car? What car has been in your magazine that you would love to see as a Hot Wheels car? And Ford said we would love to see this 68 Mustang. And it's metal flake green, made in Thailand, PC6 wheels, which, you know, really high quality wheels. And I don't know how to open this up. This thing is quite a blister pack. The Mustang on the back is actually three-dimensional. It stands out. You got the Editor's Choice logo here, and the cover of the magazine here that talks about this 10-second Mustang, and pretty cool. And then down in the bottom it says Target exclusive. You could only get this at Target, and I don't shop Target. Nothing against Target, but I don't, and I usually don't get to see the special editions that come out at Target. And then in the very top you can see that yes, this is the 68 Mustang, number 1 of 16. So let's just do it. Let's just tear into it and see what happens. I'm hoping to save the three-dimensional Mustang, if that's even a thing. Oh, the 3D part was just a plastic insert, and the Mustang was just a piece of cardboard. Still, very cool graphic, worth keeping, and that should be displayed. I might even put the plastic back on it to display it. On my shelf with the cars. This, however, can go away once I take the car out. I don't need to keep it. And here it is. Love that. We got a logo in the back window, which I can't read with my old eyes. I'll have to get out the magnifying glass here in a minute and check it out. But beautiful metal flake green. Opening hood, no overspray, maybe a little bit of green overspray, just a little bit. But these higher quality cars, they tend to do a little bit better job. The engine has quite a bit of detail, and clear windows, black interior, and just gorgeous metal flake green paint job. Just a little hint of a yellow stripe on the bottom. And that goes with some decals and the Mustang logo. You can barely see it, just in that little hint of yellow that goes with the green, and a real metal base, which as a Hot Wheels fan we always love. We love the real metal, and quite a bit more detail on the bottom of this car as well. You can see the exhaust pipes and etc. So love it, love it, love it. So that is the only 68 Mustang that came out in the year 2000. And so what haven't we talked about? We have not talked about the 99 Mustang, which there are 3, and these are all in blister packs. Every single one of them in blister packs. So focus, Grasshopper, focus. Okay, there we go. And we need to open these things up. So let's start with the Pro Racing Campeonato McCormick, which I don't even know who that is. It must be a racer. It came in 4 different colors. I could only find this one online. And which is interesting. I think what's interesting about this car is it only was available in Mexico. So the blister pack, most of it's in Spanish, not all of it, but it's got some information that's, you know, basically says, hey, this is a car that came out in Mexico, and that's pretty cool. So I love that. I think I only have a couple cars that came out in Mexico. And up here at the top it says the Campeonato Mustang 1998, because it's why 98? Oh, that must have been a car he raced in 1998. So interesting. So it's a 98. It's a 90. Here we go. Keep this straight here. Okay. So this is the paint scheme he raced in 98. That's got to be what that means, because this is a 1999 Mustang and it came out in the year 2000. Got it? So those are the 3 dates. I looked it up. I verified. So we're going to go ahead and open this bad boy up and pop it out of this blister pack. From Mexico, it has been in this too long. 22 years. Take a look at this car here and see what we've got going. Definitely looks like a Hot Wheels sponsored race car. I need to look this up and see if this was a real thing. Number 7 on the roof. Interesting. There's no race number on the side though. That's what kind of race division is that? So looks like a 5-spoke wheel, chrome wheel. Hot Wheels logos all over the place on this car. So nothing painted on the tail lights or headlights, and feels like a black plastic base. Pretty basic car for what it is. It just, I guess, is a car that came out in Mexico only. So that's pretty much the only reason that's a special car. Secondly, we've got the Kung Fu easy for me to say, Kung Fu Force series, car number 2 out of 4. And it is, again, it's a 99 Mustang. And one thing I didn't like about this year was, instead of putting the series on top or someplace really visible, if you were to look at this car at the store, you'd have to look at, okay, hey, there's this orange stripe. What is that orange stripe? Well, if I look real carefully, it says Kung Fu Force Series 99 Mustang 1 of 4. It's really small. Maybe they think it's easier to see when it's hanging up. You can kind of see that edge better than you could see the top, and that part's true, but I just think that's really, really small. So enough talking, let's open it up. So here we have the, I'm real careful with that car, the Kung Fu series. And so we got all kinds of Kung Fu graphics on the side, things spinning, flames, whatever they think Kung Fu is supposed to be. Yeah, dangerous weapons that you throw at each other. That's Kung Fu, apparently. So looks like a kind of a, I don't know if that's it's like a 3-spoke chrome wheel. Not really my favorite car. I don't love the graphics at all. Just normal red, tinted windows. Nothing really exceptionally special about that. I have it because I got a good price on it. Other than that, I could have only chose remember my philosophy is I only need one car, one of each style of Mustang for each year, and I have all 3. I couldn't help myself this month, and so I got all 3. All right, lastly, and our last car of all is the 99 Mustang in the main line, so normal car, and a metal flake red, and I don't know what lesser 420 means, but let's open this up and check it out here. So the graphics on the side say lesser. I tried to look it up. I couldn't find what that meant. I mean, I know 420 is like, I don't know, a code for something, code for marijuana or something like that. I would doubt that's what that is. So on the side of the car, we've got some graphics. It is a nice metal flake red, which is really nice, and then lesser 420 on the side, and then the letters, what does that say? PSSC. No idea what that is. Maybe a racing series or something. So if anybody knows, let me know. Give me a message and tell me what lesser 420 stands for. And that is the last 99 Mustang of the year 2000, and that's all the Hot Wheels Mustangs that came out in this new millennium. Very cool. And for now, that's all the cars, and I will see you next year, 2001. Mr. Johns,